Hey folks, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles, and I am happy to say the Jurassic World Rebirth news keeps coming, baby. Today we've got a closer look at the brand new assortment of LEGO sets which are releasing for the film. Hold on to your butts because I'm not going to understate this. This is quite possibly the best wave of LEGO Jurassic World sets we've received in some time. Up first we have set number 76970, a brick-built model of baby dinosaur Dolores, the Aquilops. The Aquilops is a brand new dinosaur which will feature in Jurassic World Rebirth, and this set follows the trend of LEGO creating smaller sized dinosaurs which appeal to younger fans as brick builds. I love the included plant elements here with Dolores, and whilst I'm personally not a huge fan of brick-built dinosaurs, so I probably won't pick this one up, I can definitely see the appeal it has for a certain demographic. Following on from this, we have set 76972, and straight out the bat, hats off to the designer because this is phenomenal. The build for the Jeep here genuinely captures the appearance of the vehicle on screen perfectly, with all of the details, the printing, or the stickers even, in the right places. This feels like a testament to just how much LEGO's vehicle builds have evolved. I've seen it in their city sets with engine details and other things, and it really feels like Jurassic has got that improved treatment here. We also get a brand new smaller mould for the Velociraptor, and whilst I personally prefer the old articulated mould, I do understand that people will be hyped about the scale change. Alongside this we have a mini inclusion of Dolores, plus minifigures of Ruben and Isabella Delgado. I've got to admit it guys, this is a set that I am going to struggle with just picking up one of. After this, set number 76973, you're going to see this pun coming. This is a set of titanic proportions, bringing us another Velociraptor alongside a larger scale dinosaur in the form of Titanosaurus. And I think it's really cool seeing Titanosaurus included here, but I have to admit the actual standout for me isn't the dinosaur, it's the abandoned petrol station. This looks very similar to some locations seen in promotional content, and it is a really well weathered location. It feels like it's been abandoned on an island, which is exactly what you want from Jurassic. We get Zora Bennett, Martin Krebs and Dr. Henry Loomis in this set, and all three of these minifigures look great. I also love how the vehicles in this set share the design language of the other vehicle, the Jeep from the previous Velociraptor set. There are really cool features abound here, like a drone and what appears to be a portable satellite dish, and the render of the Spino really pops on the packaging. After this we have a set which I would have loved to have seen in the original Jurassic World line, which is a Mosasaurus. I love how the Mosasaur hasn't been introduced as a brick-built animal, it gets a full playset, complete with some great builds for some rocks which have some nice detail on them, alongside a small build of a boat which, whilst much smaller, still mimics the design language of the vehicle we see in the trailer. Whilst the boat is shrunk down, it looks really nice, and I think the colours in particular are really well realised here. The Mosa itself looks really solid for a brick-built animal. I'm not a huge fan of them, but I have to admit this works here, and I think there's some really cool colour choices that capture the Rebirth redesign really nicely. So this set includes minifigures of Leclerc and Atwater, and I think it's really cool to note that Leclerc's tranquilizer rifle has a yellow syringe instead of a sand blue one, indicating that this is meant to be the DNA gun. This is a really cool touch and something which might be present in some of the other sets as well. After this we have set number 76975, and this is a set which is inspired by Jurassic Park's novel because we know the scene in the film will be. This is the T-Rex River Escape, and it comes with a small shack build complete with like a little dock on the water, an ATV and a life raft for Xavier Dobbs and Teresa Delgado to escape in. The build is pretty minimalistic here, it has to be said, but it looks decent enough, and I find it amusing that Xavier feels like a homage to Ian Malcolm. The T-Rex here isn't too dissimilar to the design we saw in the Jurassic World Dominion line, although it is unfortunate that the claws are not printed this time around. This is probably my least favourite set of the line, but I do understand LEGO wanting a T-Rex in the assortment, so I can see how they came to the decision to make this set. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have the largest set of the wave, 76976, the Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus Air Mission. This set follows the tradition of being a Jurassic set which pairs two unique animals together in one, and I have to admit I really love how LEGO captured the aesthetic of the Ket's nest seen in the trailer. There's plenty of details packed in here capturing the temple-esque aesthetic of the structure seen in the film, and the inclusion of the waterfall on one side is a really nice touch. The interior is pretty minimalistic, but it does feature an amber brick Easter egg, so it's cool to see that piece getting a reuse here. The vehicles here look pretty great as well, with the build for the helicopter looking nice and dynamic, and whilst the 6x6 Jeep is not something that appears to be in the film, it is a callback to the design language of this franchise with the original ACU vehicle and then the Camp Cretaceous vehicle, so I do like that. I'm really grateful to LEGO for giving us these consistent vehicle colours across the sets, because it's one of the things I really love with Jurassic, is building like a fleet of vehicles that feel like they're from the same park. So the Kets here is a reuse of the Dominion mould as far as I can see, but I think it looks pretty good, and that Spinosaurus is crying out for a JP3 reprint. I almost feel like they might have done the two legs here closer to the original design for a purpose, but we will have to wait and see. Duncan Kincaid is the only unique minifigure in the set, with Loomis, Krebs and Zora packed in as repacks from the Titanosaurus set. So what do I think overall? Well, I think this is a phenomenal wave of sets. It's clear that with the LEGO Jurassic World line in the past, we've either had good builds or good minifigures and dinosaurs, but here it feels like we get everything. Everything works well. It's so clear that LEGO really referenced the source material with these sets, as a lot of what we can see translates directly into the trailer that we already have for Jurassic World Rebirth. I'm glad most of the key characters are represented here, and have to admit I am in love with the vehicles just as much as the dinos. What do you think of this wave? Are you excited for this and the other toys coming out from the new film? Let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned here on Jurassic Collectibles for all of the latest toy news for Jurassic World Rebirth.